Hello, everybody. Uh, Welcome back. Welcome back here to another gravitational report. Very kind of like a spatial report. I was looking at the uh, ancient wisdom today. Did a lot of research and the Sphinx. Hi, Josh. Thanks for coming in. Um, yes, it's a very interesting energies. And today, wherever you're living, the Lions Gate, astrologically wise, is opened. It opened at 8 o'clock in 20 minutes. That was the moment the sun enters the 15 degree of Leo. That is the energy of when the sun it's the biggest astrological astrogravitational power for it when one planet or a star is right in the middle of the zodiac sign, which is the 15th degree. For it, if you have something within the 50th degree of any sign, it's gonna affect you during this time. Very interesting energies are coming, a lot of intensity, a lot of pressure, a lot of situations. But during this time, there is a one divine energy. I'm going to be talking to you this morning when that enters. Is that is only a one divine aspect. Lisa, hi, thank you for coming in. The only divine aspect during the entrance of the sun is from Saturn, who is opposing all this. He's the teacher, he's the karmic ruler, he is the one who gives you wisdom, he's the one who rules the controls of information, he is the one who does all that for it. He gives us the good and the bad and the ugly as long as we learn. For it, you didn't learn something in a good way, he's sent you the bad. You don't getting the bad, you don't learn from the mistakes, then things turn ugly. That's how Saturn is. A lot of the astrologers think that Saturn is the worst thing in there. No, actually, Saturn is actually sent you to get a better life. And if you don't get a better life, what do? You don't learn. You didn't grow. You don't become wise. He's the planet of the secret knowledge. All the astrologers, they have big aspects with Saturn for it, especially if your Saturn is into aspects that they are in cardinal signs for it. Specifically, people who have a Saturn in 12th house right there. It is about clearing the confusion. A lot of people who have a positive aspect with Saturn, they using this wisdom. But some people who have a this push up in there, they don't gain from that wisdom. And that's what this, if you have a divine energy with Saturn, then you know you got the divine powers with Saturn that does that for it. And Saturn is giving divine energy not to someone else, not to something else. He is the only one who sends divine energy this time to the goddess, to the Venus, the goddess of love. It is about learning that with love, you can have everything and anything for it. A lot of wisdom. I post you a link here within. I also share it on the Facebook for it. Those are the most wisdom quotes from Egypt because that's what that originated. Okay, it originated within the Sphinx, which is that is a for that is a the lion with the human head. That is a the wisdom that the lion has to become human. If you look at it, the structure of the Sphinx, inside it there is a room in the head, and below there is like this room. We call it the room of study for it. And some of the teachings, the astrologer says that all the astrology is written inside of the Sphinx. For it, that was kind of like sharing from my teacher who taught me in astrology. He He learned astrology from the French astrology scholastics. For it, he's passed away. May his soul rest in peace. But he was the one who shared that secret. It's like everything was there. So, talking about within you, what's going to happening for it, that now you may feel these strange energies. You're going to allow them to come to you. There's going to be probably a wisdom that comes in, something like something's talking to you about your wisdom, something that comes into your energy for it that puts you like, projects you like everything within your internal world of what you need to learn. Astrology wise and astronomy wise, that is the highest point of the sun, but also it's pointing out to one specific place into the heaven. That is a Sirius Alpha. That is the star that shines bright in the southern sky. Usually, people who lives in the northern sky cannot see this for it, Sirius Alpha, and you have to live there to see it. It is different energy. If you've been going to uh, like in the southern atmosphere in there, you will feel different energies, and they're different. Um, Sharing it is because I was in Argentina, and that energy of it's different. So what's going on today? Okay, astrological wise for you. So again, to remind you, the gates open at 8:20 a.m. That energy, and we are gonna be looking at energies for it. I gotta return my clock here to 7 a.m. For so at 7 a.m. the ascendant is gonna be at Leo. Preparations for that wisdom for that gate. Pluto and Neptune sends divine energy in the morning for you guys to gain that wisdom. All right. To look from within. Saturn is giving the divine energy towards Venus. Is going to be for a little bit more. For it, it is about to take a new leap of faith, take a new road, to create something new. Look at the old that doesn't work and get rid of it. But where? Within your mind, within your thinking, because the thinking for it becomes your actions. And that's what this is. When you become more wise, you change your thinking, you change your thought process, and then you do different actions. That's what the Lion's Gate is. At 7 o'clock, the MC is at 19 degrees with Taurus. It's about the material world. We already talk about this energy. It's going to be quite a while until this energy is going to goes away. It's not going to go just like that. For it, a lot of change from within to it, but that is going to be at the 7 o'clock. Okay. The sun has a beautiful trine with the moon for it. That is a fire signs. It's about expressions. You might feel the need of a lot of communications, of a lot of things. But the moon is square Mercury, so no personal communication, but internal communications from within you. Zip it at what you're telling yourself, zip in your mind, and just to be open to receive a wisdom from above. That's what this energy is going to be at 7 o'clock. And 8 o'clock, the ascendant is at 7 degrees in Virgo. That is about getting the message about how to organize things. It's going to come from Jupiter, who is retrograde, the growth. The first things first is organize your head. not something else. And you don't organize your head, which is that's what Aries is. You ain't gonna organize anything in your life for it. So that's what this energy is gonna be. Comes in as a present. Later on, this energy is gonna become within your soul when an MC becomes within Virgo. Okay, that's gonna be about 4 hours later on, about noonish, and you're gonna feel this energy now, but to look from within. Okay, so at 9 o'clock, the ascendant is at 19 degrees, and Virgo, Saturn right now, it's organized in the thing. Saturn's been talking to Venus, and now the ascendant is also talking to Saturn. It kind of like giving a feedback. Well, if you do this, this is what's going to happen. You do your feedback for within yourself, but the karmic ruler is a karmic ruler. It's going to tell you, listen, either learn by the good, either learn by the bad, or I'm going to turn the things ugly. And some of you is going to get this message for it. And that wisdom that Saturn does for it, you need to understand Saturn is, for him, is he doesn't worry about certain things. He's the karmic ruler. You did something, I don't care. You create karma. You did something, I'll teach you what you did. You create action, there is effects, I'll show you the effects for it. That's what it is. That's his job. That's what he's doing. And he's in retrograde. He's in 22 degrees and 26 minutes in Aquarius. And now he's like, it is what it is. He is the it is what it is. And Saturn doesn't care about anything else. He just says, it is what it is. You did something, you create something. That's what I'm going to do. And he's squaring Mars, which is that is the warrior. And those two, they don't like each other as much at this time. Okay, because the warrior doesn't want to listen. The warrior wants his own thing. And that's what some of the masculine energies right now, they are very aggravated, but looking into have internal peace. That is the generational things that needs to be done. And also Saturn is squaring the knots. It's like, I am going to tell you, I'm going to teach you. But within the lion's gate is about this wisdom to listen the teacher. That's what that is, to listen Saturn. So at 10 o'clock, the ascendant is at 1 degree. IMC is entering Cancer. You're going to be thinking about family matters within your soul for it. MC is pretty good with Mercury. So if you need to talk to your family, now is the moment to talk with family, have a family talks and so on and so on for it. But don't settle down your relationships, okay? And talking about like talks within the family from within. All right. The ascendant there is in Libra. It is trining Pluto. It's about like transforming into the relationships. Yeah, something you need to work on it as the relationship. But relationships, as we said in the past few days, is within you. Everything begins from within you. What you set the standards within you, that's going to be the standards out there. A lot of wisdom that comes in from Pluto because Pluto is the transformation. He's like, I'll transform you as long as you work, but you have to put the work for it because Pluto is in Capricorn. He's like, you're not a professional, you're not like this, then there's nothing I can do to you. All right. And that energy together with the moon that is in Sagittarius is going to feel like the emotions that you have to be happy, you have to be the center of attention and everything for it because there is a fire trines that goes on. That is the fire trine between the moon, the sun, and Jupiter. Okay, yeah, I can be the center of attention. I can be all this, and I can be okay. You're center of attention. You're the king. You're the queen. You are the primary birth. Yeah, okay. Are you wise? That's what's going to be the lesson that needs to be learned within the fire signs. And it's a beautiful energy if you look from within. But if you kind of like you going out partying and you didn't learn your lessons, you don't do your inner work, guess what? It's not going to help you anything. You're just partying and stuff. So some of you is going to feel this energy, maybe realizing that the party and stuff is not the way of life. It's something else, something deeper from within. So at 11 o'clock, the MC is at 15 degrees at Cancer, and that is going to be a beautiful divine energy coming from the moon. It's on 150 degrees, but it's also there is a divine energy that's going to begin to feel from Saturn. That is about to prepare you because MC is between 11 and 11:30. It's going to meet Venus. It's talking about the wisdom, divine love that needs to be learned about family. But what is family? Family is everyone you accept as a family. Family could be your spouse, family could be your kids, family your parents, family could be your friends. Family could be anyone that you accept as a family. But actually, in a big kind of like an energy for it, we all family here on Earth. We are all family, and it's about the whole family on Earth. What we are going to do is going to be a family members you like, family members you don't like, but they're your family, right? So that wisdom about love, it's going to come from Saturn for it. Beautiful time to sense unconditional love that Saturn's going to teach you. At 12 o'clock, the MC is approaching Leo. It's going to be at 29 degrees, 59 minutes. It's just going to exiting Cancer. Is going to be feel this energy from it. Ascendant is at 25 degrees at Libra, which is personal relationships. Neptune is giving you the visions now with the Ascendant. Is about like, hey, look at this. You don't have relationship because this is what you didn't did. What is the relationship within you? And to fix the relationship within you, this what you need to do. Beautiful energy. If you listen to it, it's wisdom time. Saturn pounding that energy towards the MC and Venus because divine energy because of they are very close to each other. They're only like 5 degrees away. But still, this energy is going to be present between 11 and 12 o'clock today of Saturn stitching you. Okay. And look at it, what it's telling you. If you're telling you, okay, good job, you learned the good things, you're going to feel it from within. If it's like, hey, look, the bad stuff, you did this, and that. But if, listen, you didn't listen from the good, you didn't listen from the bad, and now things gonna turn ugly. Look at your life. Everything in your life is ugly. Now that is at the moment to pay attention of what Saturn is gonna tell you because Saturn is gonna tell you wisdom how to get out of this. Okay, but if you don't listen, things gonna get even more worse. That's what this is. You need to understand love heals everything, but love begins first from within you. And with love, you can heal everything. So that is going to be the energy at 12 o'clock. The sun is at 15 degrees, 11 minutes. It's already into the 15 degree of the Lion's Gate is open. The MC at 14 degrees, 44 minutes. That's going to be at 1 p.m. Okay. It's going to be intense energy. But at the same time, this firing wisdom, which is Jupiter, provides towards the sun with the trine is going to be beautiful. The female energy that comes from the moon towards the sun and MC. Now it's about the mother that tells you, grow. Hey, kid, grow. Learn the wisdom. Let me talk to you. Let me tell you a story. Let me read you a story. Gain wisdom from within. That's what this energy is. But also, Jupiter gives a divine aspect, which is 150 degrees towards the ascendant. There is a now in Scorpio at 7 degrees. And Scorpio ascendant has a square towards the Leo sun, and also a square towards Lilith. It is about like see the toxicity of the stop controlling, start understanding and accept the things from within you. You learn the bad part to protect you, not to harm people. Now there's going to be this gain of wisdom within Lilith. It's going to be because it is there, is in Leo, is about to grow. You know, you have three females. That three females, or understanding about three females, that's the mother, the goddess, and Lilith. So that's what this energy is from within you. All right. So at 2 p.m., the ascendant is at 18 degrees. The MC is at 0 degrees of Virgo. Is about entering the house within the spirit, is to put the things where it needs to be in order from within you. You're gonna feel pressure, intensity, a lot of energy that is intensified, and that is because the ascendant is at 18 degrees of Scorpio, but it's opposing 18 degrees of Uranus and the North Node. And now there's going to be a review of the past karma, because the past karma is at 18 degrees at Scorpio. The karma is going to come to you. It's going to talk to you. If you don't do this, that's what's going to happen. If you don't get this happen, that's what it is, and you're going to carry every tear of the way. You're going to feel that energy. But the ascendant 18 degrees is in a beautiful energy with Venus in Cancer within the family, which is going to cooperate with the energy of Saturn about gaining the wisdom. The ascendant at 18 degrees is a trine with Neptune. Now we have two beautiful triangles of energy. That's a fire energy between the sun, the moon, and Jupiter. And we have a water, which is emotional, which is that is a mate between Venus, Neptune, and ascendant at Scorpio. It is about the emotions. But what emotions? The right emotions with wisdom, or the toxic emotions of control. That energy is going to be controlled again by Saturn, which is Saturn gives the divine energy to Venus, and Venus is like, it's all about love. If you don't have the love, then everything else is going to fall apart. And that energy is going to come in at 2 p.m. For at 3 p.m. now that energy of the MC is in Virgo, now you looking at to organize the material world, to strike the things of your material affairs, of your material situations. The moon gives now a divine energy towards Mars, Uranus, and the North Node is about wisdom to apply it into the real world. Okay. The energies is going to be a lot of mixed for it. Ascendant is at 0 degrees at Sagittarius. That it's squaring Mercury. No communications there. Try not to do it. And also the earlier hour, Mercury it's kind of going to be inactive. No desire to talk. Yes, don't talk outward. Think inward. Accept things from within. And be careful what you're telling yourself about it, because Mercury and Virgo is going to be like, we need to straighten this out, but now is not the right time for you. At 4 p.m., the ascendant is gaining power together with the moon for divine energy towards everything in Taurus. Beautiful divine energies from Jupiter to Mercury. Jupiter is retrograde. Is like, well, you didn't grow up to this level. I will give you the information of what you need to grow. What you need to grow. Beautiful divine messages in there, because Jupiter is retrograde for. The sun is at 15 degrees in Leo. The MC is now in Libra. That is the moment when you look in these relationships from within yourself with everyone, including yourself, including the divine. Okay, that is the wisdom that it's gained there. And Pluto earlier giving you this, what you need to change. and you understand what you need to change about the relationships. Okay. Um, Later on, when the MC is at 18 degrees, 4 at Libra, there is a divine energy of the moon, the MC pointing out to the North Node, Uranus, and Mars. That is going to be about like support from the mother, you and the mother, or support from your mother, or understanding about the mother from within you. If you are male, what is all that? Divine energies to fix the things in the material world. Beautiful energy. You catch that energy at 5 p.m. It's going to help you to understand what the proper way it is to have a relationship either with your mother, to have a relationship with the mother from within you, and to have a relationship with your kids. Beautiful, beautiful time for internal communications from within. Also, there is the divine energy of Jupiter towards Mercury. A lot of divine talk. So beautiful Lions Gate so far. All right. At 6 p.m., the Saturn is going to be at Capricorn, and now it's trining Mercury. Mercury now it's divines energies, and the MC is at 4 degrees at Scorpio. Now you can make some phone calls. Now you can express yourself. Now you can talk about how to organize the world. Now you can talk about how to organize yourself. Now you gain this wisdom, and Jupiter is like, okay, now you're ready for it. That's going to be around 6 p.m. Today. The divine energies from the moon towards Mars, Uranus, and the North Node, supporting that divine energy there is there. And the Saturn stopped to have this kind of like a divine energy towards a Venus for, you might feel a little bit awkward. Why? Because now you got everything. The download is done. It's gonna come back probably later on because he's got a shift for it. He's been staying in there, but that energy will change for it at 7 p.m. The MC is at 19 degrees and Scorpio. That was when the energy was at 18 degrees at the ascendant. That was like about 3 o'clock in there, and you feel this past karma situation now from within your soul. What did you do in the past, the recent past, or past year, or this whole life, or in the past lives, and so on? It comes in to remind you that you crashed everything, or you did something, or you gained something, or whatever the situation is. So now there is a two energies from within you. That is a this fixed sign squares, which is there between Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius. And there is a there is a water trine between the Venus, Neptune, and MC from within. What are you going to listen? You got the divine wisdom for now from within you and Venus. Are you going to act from love, or are you going to choose to crash everything because you don't want to change? Because this is a squaring within the fixed signs. The fixed signs are hardest to change. Those Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, and Leo. That's why the most stubborn zodiac signs are those. Okay, they are hard to change, but once they change with sure change. Most of the time, they're not sure of how to make changes, but that's what it is. It's the same thing that now in the Lion Gate, it is about how hard can be a hard-headed king to change. Extremely hard for it. Extremely hard. He has to see their own reason to change for it. It's got a something, a major event or something to change him. Yeah, I was wrong. And usually the king don't say he's wrong. He blames everybody else, but not himself. And that's what a lot of the kingdoms has been fallen because of this. Take a look the Lord of the Rings movie. We are talking about Aragon that he didn't want to be the king, and now the whole kingdom of his was ruled by another person who was so toxic, even he wanted to destroy his own sons. Right? That's what this is. That is that stubbornness of not seeing the destructions they do because of their own ego. For so at 8 p.m. The energy will change. The ascendant is going to be an Aquarius approaching Saturn, but opposing the Sun. For it, the MC is in Sagittarius. There's going to be a trine with Lilith, kind of like talking to that toxic side of you. And also he's going to be a trine with Jupiter. It is about the growth. It's like the little child has to grow. Jupiter still supporting divine energy towards Mercury for it, but now you feel like you don't want to talk about the issues. Well, it is about talk from within. The MC is squaring Mercury, so try to stay away from the phone and communicate with others now. This time because it's about you and others. Okay. The moon's still supporting everything in Taurus. It's kind of like the mother side now from within you is going to be expressing the things that should have and could have, would have done it proper way. Beautiful time to communicate with the mother figure still from within, so you can take a new road. You can take a new situations because ascendant is in Aquarius. At 9 p.m., the ascendant is in Pisces and opposing Mercury. Now you're going to feel like there was a lot of confusions with communications. Yes, there was. And you're learning because Jupiter is giving you the proper divine communications from within you. The MC is joining at 18 degrees in Sagittarius, the moon, divine powers. Now the mother is giving you the mother speech from within. Either if you did good or wrong, you need to understand that the mother can judge you if you listen your ego. The mother can correct you when you understand you need the correction, and then the mother can give you the point of how you to evolve, how you to grow. Question is who are you listen from within? A lot of divine messages during this. The sun is still in the Lion's Gate. It's 15 degrees, 30 minutes in Leo, but he's opposing Saturn because Saturn says, like, if you are this toxic personality, I'm going to teach you, I'll show you. If you're not this wise king, okay, I will destroy the kingdom. I will use the good, the bad, and the ugly to do this for it. That's what this is. And Saturn, that's his job. Okay, but if you did it good, I will bless you. And the blessing is going to come in from Saturn is sextile with the moon, with this divine energy. That is when the mother becomes the divine guide. Very beautiful, powerful moment for the Lion's Gate. All right. So 10 o'clock, a lot of divine energies. Okay. The moon got a divine energies through North Node, Uranus, and Mars. But the ascendant now, it's approaching Jupiter in Aries. New energies coming, new messages coming, new informations coming. Things start coming up into your head. For the MC is in Capricorn, also divine message towards Lilith. Now, looking at toxicity, looking everything, understands everything. ready to do your inner work and preparations for the Lion's Gate really to take on the night, because um, now is the half of the period, because the sun is at 15 degrees 32 minutes. It's kind of like the halfway to the Lion's Gate. Energies are coming to you, and at 11 o'clock for the ascendant is going to be at 29 degrees 36 minutes in Aries. Is going to square Venus, and is going to square Pluto. MC is in Capricorn. Divine's energy now towards the sun. Preparation for you to get this wisdom. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you are. Okay, king, no king. You have responsibilities to do the work, the proper work. God put you to be king of your own. Now you gotta get the wise part. This is gonna be beautiful divine message around 11 o'clock at night. For a lot of divine energies from the moon. This is gonna be when the mother is gonna school the young emperor on what needs to do. Beautiful energies. And that's going to be the astrology gravitational report. We already talked about the line gate before, and we made the video there. I'm so happy of guys for it. Uh, yes, and yeah, you'll see it. Thanks. All right, so now I can take some few questions, and let's do a real recognizing. Here we have a twin flame heart. Hi Nick, thank you for coming in. Was just listening to the Karma Comeback by Incubus. Yeah, I was delaying today the astrology gravitational report. There was a lot of visions that I took for it, and explanations about karma. Didn't like what I hear. It's not about me, but didn't like what I hear. That's all I did. And I was like, what I'm doing this right now was heavy energies. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to do the report. I need to go clear those energies out. You guys know that to ground it and to clear the energies out, you need to jump in a shower or ground yourself. So I did jump in a shower and really put a little bit more cold water just to wash the things. A lot of strange dreams and visions. Yes, Josh, they are on. We already said that from before. You need to understand that the ruler now of this Lion's Gate, that's going to be Saturn and Venus, to school the sun to grow with Leo, because Leo, it's the fifth house, it's the kids. And one kid, when it doesn't want to listen, then somebody has to school him. All right, and depends of your schooling, you can understand it's that a judgment, correction, or evolution for it. Yeah. So, by the way, if you guys want for today, we're gonna do the live chat on Facebook. I didn't get responses from it, but that's what this is. Wow, yeah, I know. It's been intense, isn't it? For it. I was using the gravitation control within my thoughts, what I'm gravitating for it. And guess what happens to me? They were like, okay, Dio, well, you can control this, but there is a something you can't control, and that is karma. And doesn't matter. You're trying to help people, or certain people you can't help. And we are going to teach them, not you. You did your job, be happy, you do your things for it, but certain things you can't. There is a cross patterns of you cannot cross path when it comes with it for it, because sometimes the divine see things behind the veil that you don't know, that you don't see. They only give you kind of like a heads up, is like, hey, that's what goes. We are handle it. And when you handle this, and this kind of like they're heavy energies, okay, very heavy energies, and they just reveal things to me. I'm like, okay, fine, I'm gonna clean that up because I don't want this energies for it. Yeah, there's gonna be some visions, there's gonna be situations, and all can save us is the actions. But sometimes you have to let it go of doing actions because the actions are actually from divine, not from you. That is a when the karma is served for it. So that's what I got for you. All right, guys. Well, you can ask some questions if you have a questions. Great. If you don't, we're gonna close this sessions out, and we are going to talk about today with something special, which is that was a very good suggestion about the young divine masculine energies for. So I think the chat will be around 2:30 a.m. I will join if I'm awake. Okay, Lisa, I'd like to know how my chart will interact with the plural. You mentioned Scorpio 12th house, I believe. Scorpio 12th house is very, that is a about, for example, that presents when a Saturn is there, it represents like you go in and you study things that only certain people can study. You go to this is like if you guys been watching Harry Potter, when he goes into the restricted section, okay. But you need to look the aspect. Josh, right now I have kind of like a little things to do because I have a reading within the 40 minutes. But you need to look the aspects for it. I know I have your chart from what you knew, and let me see pretty quick for you. What's that? Go on, Josh. Josh, there you go. Yeah, you're good. Josh, you're good because in the 12th house you got into Pisces, which is then emotions. You only have a positive aspects with your Saturn, so nothing pretty much to worry about it. Okay, um, because you also have a Jupiter, Venus, and the North Node union and Scorpio. So yeah, you're gonna deal with the darkness. You're gonna probably get harm from female energies and so on for it, but they're gonna be for good learning. Saturn is retrograde into you, which is in the spiritual emotions. It's gonna be helping you from within. But you probably gotta grow because your Jupiter, I'm sorry, your Leo isn't in the fifth house, which is matching the energy of the Lion's Gate in here, and that energy is gonna comes in. The other thing it is what is your relationship with Venus within you, the goddess woman, because your Mars is on 25 degrees of Cancer, where the moon is. Now we can may experience a lot of triggers about these energies. Okay, so that's what kind of like a briefly I can have for you. Yeah, your Saturn is pretty good actually. Yeah, you're a lucky one. All right, I guess you're born with luck. Four. Does anybody else has anything else? If not, we're gonna share some love in here. And guys, I'm gonna be seeing you at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Oh, you're welcome, Josh. For sure, the luck with you. You're in the house. All right, guys. Much love to you. I cherish the love and the peace, and we are gonna be talking about this. Actually, a beautiful topic. Okay, Nick. Yeah, beautiful topic. for today, and it's kind of like a matching the fifth degree of schooling the youngest, divine masculines. All right, guys. Be love. I'll see you later.